How's it going, guys? Captain Tryhard here, coming back at you with another showcase video that I have. Today I have one of my most favorite builds I think I've done in Poe2, and this would be my Monk Elemental Cyclone build, which is what I'm calling it, but it's a Whirling Slash build. Obviously, there's no Cyclone yet. In this video, I want to showcase the synergy of this build, what I've done so far, and how it's going along. Right now, I just want to show the base mechanics and how this build works. So, essentially how this build works is you're using two different Whirling Slashes, and basically what you do is you build the one Whirling Slash in the AoE, so as you can see I have Expansive, Reach, Magnified Effect, etc. And then the other one you use for your DPS, and so I'll show you how this works. So essentially, your main DPS is this big, okay, so you get this much of AoE, but then what you normally do is you'll AoE first, so this is the AoE version, as you can tell, cooldown rate, and then it carries it, which is the really cool part. Now the next step is applying your element. Now I am doing a lightning based with cold base, so basically my build revolves around splitting lightning and cold damage together. So essentially what I do is I am weapon swapping, because right now the only preferred way to get shocked ground placed on the ground is with Gathering Storm, is the way I've been doing it. And the damage that you get out of here is multiplicative to your Whirling Slash, by the way. So it's best to get as much levels as you can. So as you can see, when I swap to this, I have a level 25. So you want to get as many levels as you can in this, and then try to get the damage output as high as you can. So essentially when you apply the element to your Whirling Slash, it will multiply it. So like, as you can tell, I have Frost Bolts here as well, because I was testing it. But for me, my best damage output was with Gathering Storm. And sometimes it can be kind of a pain, because it is a windowed skill. So as you can see, I missed twice here, but get it right. Nah, I still missed again. It's a tricky skill at the beginning. I'm just messing around right now, but normally I don't really stress this bad about getting it applied. But as you can tell, it applies lightning. Kind of silly I messed up that many times, but the damage output here is multiplicative to your Whirling Slash, so it's good to do that. Depending on if you are freeze base or lightning base or ignite base, like sometimes I like to go back and forth between having my Whirling Slash be lightning or freezing. So as you can tell, I just swap, apply freeze. This also helps with your cast on freeze if you're running cast on shock. Another thing you can do too is you could run cast on crit here, but does negate running. It feels a lot more comfortable running double cast on freeze with this build. The output is just really good. Plus with the Monk Ascendancy, I have the double energy, meta energy gain. My amulet, by the way, I do have energized on, so that does help with the energy gain output, which is really good. What else could I go through? Other than that, I'm running Overwhelming Presence to help with, we're running the Coming Calamity chest piece. This is going to help with your elemental resistances to your enemies when you're doing the Whirling Slash. And as you can tell here, I'll go out here in the open. When I hover my mouse over Presence, my AoE matches the presence with this, which is the key goal. You kind of actually want double the presence. My goal is to actually replace this helmet here soon with Alpha's Howl. That will double my my presence output, which would be huge. But right now this is fine. As you can tell, I'm running Howa, Ingenuity to help with the freeze buildup. I do not feel really comfortable using Tangle Tongue, because I know GGG will end up nerfing this in 0.3, but for right now, I'm using Tangle Tongue, but you can use other spears that doesn't have to be Tangle Tongue. I also have like multiple other spears in here that I could showcase as well, that, you know, the build does work just fine without Tangle Tongue. As you can tell, I have like a pretty good spear right here. I'll even grab this with me when we go do the map run that I have set up for us. I will be linking this build, Matt's role, in the description. I've been working on this build for about a week now. I am very confident in this build. I will say this though, it is a little squishy. It's on the squishy side. But the whole point of this build is you kill them before they kill you. So how about we just hop into a map and show you what this build is like. Alright, so first things first, we apply our shock ground, get our ground down, and we're off. And as you can see, there's a pretty good chain reaction going on here with the cold and lightning split, and it works so well. I love it. This is just so fun. We're zooming, we have really good AoE, we have really good damage output. There is one little thing that I've been trying to figure out was my single target is a little lackluster, but after switching to Tangle Tongue, obviously the crit chance is helping a lot. But just to give you an idea, I will go back here real quick, swap this just to show you. So this build does work without Tangle Tongue. Which is the best part. But I've just been messing around with Tangle Tongue because it forks all of your stuff. But this is just a little showcase that I wanted to do again. I've been working on this build for quite a bit now, and I actually pretty much enjoy what I have going on here. There is a lot of room for improvement. There's so many things I could do to improve this build, but it's just coming to a cost efficiency now at this point. Everything's so expensive with inflation. But I just wanted to do a little showcase on the build. Leave a like, comment, and let me know what you guys think. If there's any improvements you guys have that, you know, we could do, I would look into it and make another update video on this. But very confident in this build. It is very fun. It's probably a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for me right now. It's one of my favorite builds compared to 0.1, 0.2. But yeah, I also stream on Twitch. If you ever want to pop in, by the time you're seeing this video, I'll probably be streaming on Twitch. But you know, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know how you like this video. Appreciate it, guys. Peace.